On March 8, 2014, a Malaysia Airlines Boeing 777 lifted off from Kuala Lumpur, heading toward Beijing. It was flight MH370. There were 239 people on board, 227 passengers, and 12 crew members. For them, it was supposed to be a normal night flight. Some passengers were sleeping. Some were waiting to meet family in China. Some may have looked out of the window, seeing only darkness below. But just 39 minutes after takeoff, the plane disappeared from civilian radar. No emergency message, no warning, no distress call. One moment, MH370 was a normal flight. The next moment, it became one of the biggest mysteries in aviation history. At first, everyone believed the plane must have gone down near the South China Sea, close to where it was supposed to be flying. Rescue teams rushed to that area. Ships searched the water. Aircraft scanned the ocean. Families waited in airports, staring at screens, hoping for one good update. But there was a problem. MH370 was not there. Then investigators found something shocking. The plane had not simply vanished from its route. Military radar suggested it had turned back, crossed over Malaysia, and moved toward the Strait of Malacca. That changed everything. This was no longer just a missing plane. It was a plane that had left its path. The question was no longer only, where is MH370? The question became, who or what changed its direction? Then came the strangest clue of all. Even after normal radar contact was lost, satellite data showed the aircraft may have continued flying for hours. It was not talking to air traffic control, but it was still sending quiet electronic signals known as satellite handshakes. That means while the world was searching the wrong ocean, MH370 may have still been flying silently through the night. Imagine that. A plane full of 239 people, moving through darkness, with no radio call, no public location, and no one on the ground able to reach it. No one knew what was happening inside. Were the passengers awake? Did they know something was wrong? Was someone controlling the plane? Or had something gone terribly wrong inside the cabin? Investigators considered many possibilities: hijacking, oxygen loss, power failure, mechanical failure, or deliberate action. But there was no confirmed technical problem, no clear final message, and no single answer that solved the mystery. The search then moved to one of the loneliest places on Earth, the southern Indian Ocean. This was not a normal search area. It was huge, remote, dangerous, and far from land. Search teams used ships, aircraft, sonar, and underwater equipment to scan the seafloor. The official search lasted 1,046 days before it was suspended in January 2017. And still, the main wreckage was not found. No full aircraft, no bodies, no cockpit voice recorder, no flight data recorder. Only pieces of debris later washed ashore, giving the world proof that something from MH370 had reached the ocean, but not enough proof to explain what happened. That is why this story is so haunting. Most aviation disasters eventually give investigators answers. They find the black boxes, they study the wreckage, they reconstruct the final moments, but MH370 gave the world silence. The final investigation could not draw a definitive conclusion because the main wreckage and black boxes were never found. And even today, the story is not finished. Malaysia has extended its agreement with Ocean Infinity to continue the underwater search until June 30th, 2027, with a remaining search area still to be completed. Somewhere beneath the Indian Ocean, MH370 may still be waiting with its black boxes, waiting with its final moments, waiting with the answer families have wanted for more than a decade. A normal flight left Kuala Lumpur with 239 people on board. It was supposed to land in Beijing. Instead, it turned away from its path, flew into darkness, and vanished into the sea. And until the wreckage is found, MH370 will remain the plane that disappeared without a trace.